some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will have the first possession of the game. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Creates a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Jackson going to throw it. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff, being where you used him twice in that loss a week ago. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. LSU quick to the line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space, it's Voorhees. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Voorhees. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Made a defender miss. A huge chunk play. It all the way down to the 11. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UNLV was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Vegas. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Jackson will throw. Flicks it out of the air. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Cobb. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Goes to the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools. box.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're now up 9-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
They go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's got great speed. Smashes through the tackle. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's got it on the right. Snowed under by the defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The offense will stop the clock and one of its timeouts.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They want nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
From the gun, a running back looking for room. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They booted away. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the... Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Caught over the middle. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. On the run, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's Voorhees. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 28 over UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game. Just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Here comes the heat. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quick out. It's a fumble on the play.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.